It's the beeping. Oh, we're live. Hi. Hello, everybody. We are Fridays with Sue and Steph. Happy to see you here. And Stephanie is getting her coffee. I'm a little jealous. I don't have mine with me.
Oh.
That was a bad move.
Oh, can I do a shameless promotion? Do you remember on
Yeah, what is it?
Wayne's World? Okay, it's grounds and I always have to adjust, right? If I want to move.
Yeah, I know.
Grounds and Pounds Coffee. They have like the cutest stuff, and they
Did you get it online?
Yes, it was a gift from Zach's girlfriend Brig, who loves dogs too. And it was like their starter kit, and it was a bunch of coffees, the mug, a little bag, and a portion of the proceeds goes to rescue organizations. And it's so cute. Like some of the names of the coffee are so cute. It's like oh God, I'm trying to think, like morning paper, like all the things like the dogs would do, like fetching your morning paper, like all that. They're really, really cute. It was a cute little like gift basket.
Okay, so are you getting money for this promotion?
No, because I was just looking at the mug in the reflection, so it was making me think about
it. No, it's a cute mug. I like the mug. Okay, so should I tell you about the coffee I like? No, actually, it ties so nicely into our topic, because we are going to talk to you about sleep or lack thereof. And, I guess caffeine is one of those things that really can impact sleep, but I don't drink caffeine. So
all your coffee's decaf now?
Always, for my whole life.
I knew that. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
You and I have not gotten a coffee together in so long.
I know.
Now I can't.
No, I'll tell you the problem though. One time I bought like my favorite coffee online, and I didn't notice that when it came, it wasn't decaf. And so I have this thing, like even decaf sometimes makes me so wired that I can't stop talking in a very obvious way to people around me. Okay. And so we were at friends' houses, at a friend's house outside, just like going over to visit. And some of my kids were there, and they just looked at me and they were like, "Did you have caffeine this morning?" And I was like, "No, I didn't." And when I got home, I looked at the bag. It's a drug for me. It's so like really toxic for me. I get so wired from it. But anyway, I don't drink caffeine, and it's still apparently. What?
I was sitting here trying to remember if I could do your coffee order. And I think I could barely do it when I could do it, but I actually think I do remember it. I think it would be a small extra hot decaf, one Splenda.
Oh, that was like years ago. We're so past that. But you know what? Marriages have changed now during COVID. So you get it past.
Right. Like, look at our marriage. We don't even see each other anymore.
Okay. And here's the other thing. I know that sometimes you want half calf. I had no friggin' idea what that meant. Half calf. Like they mix caffeine and decaf. It's crazy.
You know what that is? That's I've had 4 coffees today, and I really shouldn't have any more coffee.
Yeah.
Wait, I realize I'm like a walking endorsement today. I'm also wearing.
If you're not making money.
They also give to rescue. I just realized.
Oh, okay. What's this one?
This one, I don't know. You're going to have to tell me what the back says.
It doesn't say anything as far as I can tell. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, Buddy by the Sea. Buddy by the Sea. And then a portion to doggy.
Oh, so there's the theme. Maybe we should skip the sleep part. All right. Well, here's our story about sleep. We don't get it. And we don't get it, and we don't get it.
Right.
It's like both those things. And often the next day, we'll get texts from each other, emails from each other that took place in hours that you shouldn't acknowledge that you're awake. And it's actually, it used to feel really embarrassing, and people would comment, but not anymore. Now it's like, oh, I guess you didn't have a good night's sleep. I was up at 3 a.m. We should have had a meeting.
It's totally true. And so, okay, so I thought, a bold move this week. You and I have not discussed this. We have talked about sleep aids, and we've talked about like half of a Tylenol PM. We were talking about a third of a Tylenol PM. I often have the idea to take it when it's too late. So I would wake up just, really groggy. This week, the last 2 nights, I'm like, oh, I'm getting ahead of that thing. So at like 9:30 or 10, I took 2 nights ago, I took half of one. So it was great. I didn't wake up at 3:15 in the morning. I woke up at 4:15 in the morning. And then last night, same story. So I didn't wake up at 4:15, then last night was 2:30. So I'm like, really? Like that used to work.
Yeah, I don't know.
COVID, late COVID, not a strategy. Wait, excuse me. I hope we're in late COVID, and I realize we're not.
I know.
Mid-COVID, not a strategy.
Okay, so the thing is, we've had lots of experts talk to us, and I was actually talking to our mutual friend and employee, Jody Podol, and her husband has a lot of rituals that he does to get a great night's sleep. So I was thinking, okay, there is one thing that I learned from one of our experts that actually worked, and for some reason, I think I did it for like 4 nights and then stopped. It's so weird. So some of this is not about not knowing. Like, you know, we get to hear from a lot of people who tell us how to get a good night's sleep, and yet it's the doing that's so complicated. Why? I think I still live with the dream that I'm a teenager who can go to bed and sleep for 14 hours and wake up so rested and ready to attack the day. I want to be that person again. And so it's like there's some like false hope every night when I get into bed.
Yeah, well, it's good to keep hoping, but the other thing,
but it's not working.
I mean, if you don't have hope, what do you have? So the other thing is, I just I'll just send you the article, Sue. I shared it with a few people. It was all about, and there was a name for it, but it was this idea that, and I fit into this, and my husband does, where it's finally that time of the evening. So this does not relate to waking up; it relates to going to bed, where you're not working, you're not doing things for kids, you're not, all that stuff, and you feel like it's your time. And so I almost don't want to go to bed because it's my time to kind of do what I want to do. But the things I want to do are probably not helping my brain slow down. Like I do take the newspaper upstairs with me because it takes me all week to get through the Sunday newspapers. So I'll read a section or two each night, but inevitably, like what I'm trying to do is put that last so that I fall asleep reading. So, but prior to that, I might grab my iPad and scroll through Facebook, scroll through Instagram, scroll through the news. News is really good for making you sleep. Not. So like, I haven't seen news most of the day, so I'm trying to catch up on things, but that I know that's not helping. But I do have that feeling of like, well, this is my time. I don't want to lose it.
Well, so I'm trying to make that time. I mean, I have plenty of time. I have a lot of kids home now, but they're all grown up and they do their own thing. But I'm trying to use that time in the morning because Dan gets up really early for work. So then I'm alone in my bed, and there's this delight. It's the same delight I had I was always the kid who stayed up late into the night because I loved the nothing coming at you. It's all about what you want to get done. But so I can get that done in the morning. That works really well for me. But here you are talking about the things you're doing, and you can't get a good night's sleep, and yet you still do the things that keep you from getting a good night's sleep. So I just want to put out there some of the things we've learned and see if, wait, let's see. We're going to share Lane's comment, which is, that's so me. Once everyone is in bed, that's my time to do my things. Yes. Yeah. It's hard to let go of that.
True. You want to call me? You can private message me.
You and Kathleen Spencer can be friends.
Exactly.
Okay. So
whatever time you want, I'm available apparently.
But one of the things that, so bedtime at the same time, I mean, that's for us. That's for all these things are for us and our kids. When we worried about our kids, we should be doing that also. But Todd Podol, who is a doctor, so he knows, he meditates before he goes to bed in a dark room. And so I think I'm going to try that.
Annoyingly smart. Okay.
But I think I'm going to try that one. I downloaded an app, and I really think like I have to calm my brain. So I'm going to try that one. And then the other thing that this was advice from Mark Milstein. And he's so brilliant. We've interviewed him a few times. And he says that you should take the things that have worried you all day long. They're sitting somewhere in your mind, even if you didn't have to deal with them, but you write them down on a piece of paper before you go to bed. You consider that your vault, like it's stored there, safely stored there, and it will eliminate it from the perseverating thoughts in your brain. And I'm telling you, I don't do it. I don't know why. No. It works. It literally.
Yeah, I believe that.
So weird. Okay, let's see what this is. Alice. And she says, in addition to good sleep hygiene, good habits to get ready to sleep, hormone replacement therapy has helped me to stay asleep. Wow.
I love her. I have to say, I also love Alice's Facebook Wait, we already moved off it.
Oh, yeah. Excellent. Thanks.
I just mailed I didn't mail it. My husband walked our ballots in this morning, but I was so nervous. That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
That's also okay, different topic.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, sorry. Oh, someone just put that up. I'm guessing that's Jessica Port. Thank you,
Jessica Port. I also have an article I was thinking I should put up, the article I just referenced about, I think that my new friend Kathleen would like it, about
Yeah. So we can add that into the comments afterwards. And then
perfect.
So Christina says, I'm in bed every night after the kids are in bed and bedtime routines are all finished. I fall asleep by 10 p.m. Oh, bragging.
So braggy. Wait, Christina, what time do you wake up? Put that in the chat.
Good for you. Good for you. Okay, now I can't scroll.
And we're just jealous, to be clear. And we want to know what time you're waking up.
Okay, let's see. This is so exciting. We have people talking to us today. Really exciting. Thank you all. Okay, so now Lori says things that made the biggest difference for me was getting enough exercise during the day and turning off the Wi-Fi router at night.
Oh, that's a good one.
There are studies that show that Wi-Fi interferes with your body's ability to produce melatonin. So we put that is brilliant. We put the Wi-Fi on.
Also, Lori, really cute profile pic. So sweet.
Okay, I love that, Lori, because that is the thing we talk about with our kids, and you're doing it for the whole family. That's fantastic. Lori, it's so good to see you. Hold on one second. Your sleep pattern has changed too during COVID. Yeah. You stay up much later, watch TV on the internet, enjoy the quiet of the late night. Yes, but I'm still up early with my husband working from home now and son schooling from home. You take a nap. I love a good nap, a power nap.
Oh.
Okay, here. Wait, let's see what Christina has to say.
Oh, Christina. Okay.
This is for you, Steph.
Yep.
Yeah.
You wake up between, and
I don't want to watch any news. Try to keep my stress as low as I can. And then here's the next one for you, Stephanie.
Okay, that's a good night. That's a very respectable night. That's 7.5 hours. No, 7 to 8.5 hours. Excuse me.
Christina, you win.
You win the internet today, Christina.
Yeah. And when you go to the doctor, they probably are really proud of you.
That's true.
Yeah.
I have I love your idea. I love the meditation. This may burst your bubble a bit. Your brain can't slow down. My brain can't slow down.
No, mine can.
Really?
Mine can. Yes. I have twice done meditation. Not medication.
Medication might be better.
Meditation. Although I do, Stephanie and I talk about this. I think I'm down to a quarter of one Tylenol PM. And it's whatever it is, it's enough to get me a good night's sleep.
Okay, you know what I think would be a great gift during COVID for someone? We could do it. We could actually brand this, your teen, because so many women are our age, right? That's our demographic, women who are raising tweens and teens and college kids, a pill cutter with the Your Teen Media logo on it. It's something people will see all the time.
I don't know what to say about that. Okay, this is so awesome. Look at this one. We joke Alice is back with her fabulous profile picture.
Yes.
We joke that the best naps are pants off naps in bed, dark room, not just sofa naps. Oh my God.
Alice, okay. Totally. And when I've done that like on the weekend, and same thing. It's how I used to put my kids to bed for their nap. They would just I'd take off their pants. They'd have their little like pull up or diaper or whatever they were in at the time and their little shirt. And I loved, oh my God, it was so yummy. And they were so warm and their legs were so warm. So I agree with that. I think that, it allows you to get into that fetal.
Do you have somebody? No, I don't want to go there. I love a nap. I love a power nap. Like I can literally do 2 minutes and feel like I have slept more than I did the whole night. But I don't think that's not supposed to help your night's sleep. So I fight that.
Okay, this would be a great question for a sleep expert. If that nap were routine and limited, right? Is that okay as part of the sleep schedule? I know some.
Well, in my professional opinion. I know that I have interviewed experts who say yes and experts who say no.
Yeah.
So I think it depends how strict you are in your, or I don't even know if that's the right word. It's, what your research shows this and your research says that. Or maybe it's a nod to the fact that you just can't survive the day. Like there are days where I have to be up at night for something. And I know like a 10-minute nap is going to like keep me up. I'll be great. I also
you feel good after that 10 minutes?
Oh my God. I am a great power napper.
Okay.
Not you?
Not so much. I'm a good napper, but it's got to be like an hour and a half.
Oh, but then I wake up in that fog. Like, what day is it? What time is it? I'm not good with that.
Is that bad? No.
What?
I said, is that bad? Or does
for me, I feel really I don't like that disoriented feeling.
Yeah. Or does anybody have a really, really boring book they're reading? Because that always helps too. Like a page of something. I'm like,
okay, so here's the question I have. I hope my husband doesn't watch this.
Okay.
You know, people have different like abilities to sleep with lights on and noise. And so I can go to bed while he's reading, but he can't go to bed while I'm reading. So yeah, I don't know what to do about that, because I think I could really help my sleep a lot by not being on an iPad, but literally like having a light on, reading a little bit, and that when you it's beautiful.
No, that is what I mean, for sure. And when my kids have had problems sleeping, and I have 3 kids who do not love to read, I'm like, oh, grab your English book that you're not enjoying. That'll do it, and it does. I mean, it's just true. Okay, yeah, it's a good topic, but it's a tough topic. I'm gonna. Oh, Christina, oh, you're a nurse. I just saw that in the.
Yeah, so she can be a good role model for her patients.
Yeah, and I like this idea of just trying to keep your stress as low as you can.
Okay, Susan, I have the same thing. Oh yeah, Lori, I think that it's not atypical. I actually often think about those period pieces that you watch, the TV shows and stuff, where
they're in different bedrooms.
There's 3 rooms. There's like the meetup room, and then
wait, where's my air quote?
Yeah, and I it kind of makes sense. You know what it's like, Steph? Do you remember? I can never remember her name. She did the one-woman show.
Oh my God, Dani's reading.
So she did this whole thing about having older friends, and she traveled with them, and they were all wearing white cotton nightshirts to bed. And she thought it was like a memo that she didn't get. And then she hit menopause and was like, oh.
Now I get it, right?
Yeah. Like you have these moments where you realize like those TV shows, they seem so weird. Yeah. And now they're just fabulous.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. All right. So everyone have a great week.
And I'll find that article. We'll put it in the chat.
I'm sorry, say that?
I'll find that article. We'll put it in the chat, in the comments.
And also, I just want to say how much more fun it was having you guys engage with us. So next Friday, jump back on at 10:30 and be part of our little Friday morning club. Thanks.
Bye, guys.